Microphone checker, 1, 2. Microphone checker, 1, 2, 3. Mic check, do my mic sounds nice? You know that salt and pepper, my mic sounds nice. Check 1. My mic sounds nice. Check 2. Mic sounds nice. Check 3. Are y'all ready? Are you ready? I don't know if y'all ready, man. Where y'all at this morning? Where's my people that need that Folgers in their cup? Is everybody sleeping? Well, it seems like that what it appears to be to me. What's going on? Here's another one. Here they go. Here they go. I don't think it's gonna be one today. Maybe not this way, because it seems like nobody's getting the notifications and nothing. I don't even see Mike Rum, there's him in the building. Alrighty, I don't think it's gonna be a coffee and donuts this morning, because I don't see what the fuck is going on. They ain't getting my notification. They ain't sending out the notification. Well, ain't that a kicking ass? Well, what's going on? What's happening out there? Hump Day Wednesday, coffee and donuts for grown-ups. I am the host, the Mickey Frickin' Master Ceremony, Crush the Legend. Well, hang 'em up, and let's respect the game. What's going on? I was about to shut it down, because it ain't like people get a notification, DS, they coming through slow. You know, but hey man, the word is that Terrence Crawford has decided to retire. Yes, the pound for pound king, #1 pound for pound fighter, and most likely the overall best talent and overall best skilled fighter of this era is calling it quits, and that is Terrence Bud Crawford. And salute to Terrence Bud Crawford, who gave us a hell of a career to watch. Yes, and I've been saying it for a minute. DS, you've been around for years, so you know you heard me just say a few years ago that some of these fighters that we love to see in the ring will be retiring. Also, you guys can remember, I've been saying this since the beginning of this year. Some of y'all remember, y'all been following me, paying attention enough. One thing that I said a few times at the beginning of 2025, that this would be the year, or this should be the year, where we had some fighters that's going to retire. I have said this, you probably can play it back on a few episodes of Coffee and Donuts for Grown Ups or just on the Sports Talk Network. I've been saying it. And some fighters, hold on y'all, and some fighters, they don't need to do anything else. And Terrence Crawford gave us an exciting career for over a decade. So it's only right that we send Terrence Crawford, let him ride off into the sunset. So this is a great way to end 2025. It's coming around to the yearly roundup when we talk about everything that took place in 2025. And so DS is giving me the news saying that LeBron James might retire in 2026, which LeBron James should. He don't need to be playing basketball no more. Get out the way. Hopefully, it may help his son, get better, and he can grow as a man and as a basketball player in the NBA. We'll see what happens. But getting back to this good old boxing talk, yes, Terrence Crawford is riding off into the sunset. So like I was saying, my prediction for who can retire and who may need to retire, what I was saying at the beginning of the year, Terrence Crawford was one of the guys. I was saying Errol Spence. Also talked about, who else? There's a couple other guys that I said that should most likely retire. I think Usyk, Fury, and I think they was the main ones that I said most likely, when it comes to boxing, that most likely should retire this year. And there it is. So Terence Crawford, we wasn't expecting this. We can all say we was not expecting to get this news, because the last thing we was hearing about Terence Crawford is that Bud Crawford was going for a 4-time undisputed title holder. The last thing that we really heard from Bud Crawford, that he was gonna, stay at 168, go down to 160, and just claim, drop his flag right there in the terrain of that weight class. But hey, Terence Crawford is retiring, so hey, for all you diehard pickle pulling ass fans and stuff like that, you meat gazers and all that, relax, let that man go live his life. He's retiring from a sport where you have a lot of guys couldn't retire from the sport, they got killed. So he's retiring from a deadly sport. He's leaving the sport with all his faculties. He'll be able to enjoy his money. We've seen so many great fighters retire from the sport. They can't talk. Some of them can't even bust a nut. They can't get up. None of these things. So for a guy to retire from a deadly sport that actually people had lost their lives in this sport, and be able to leave and they got all their teeth. They not stuttering when they talk. They don't sound like the Dudder man from fucking New Jack City. They don't sound like the champ from Harlem Nights. Great for Terence Crawford, yo. Great for Terence Crawford to get up one out of this damn sport. We seen fighters now, they slur like they've been drinking syrup and popping perks all day when you talk to these guys. But we sit here and we look and we like, hey, we was cheering these people on to go in the ring and actually put their head on the damn line. Now, some of these fighters was crazy as fuck for doing that, because I wouldn't have been listening to you motherfuckers. Yeah, go in there, get your brains knocked the fuck out and all that. Yeah, gladiator sport, but we love to see somebody do that work, but we don't want to put that work in. So salute to Terence Crawford. Before I go on, smash the like button, ye Micka Frickers. I got Ashley's Corner in the building. Of course, I got DS in the building. I got my brother BBO in the building. So I think today, anybody that's doing content, let's celebrate the career of Terence Bud Crawford. Now, y'all know me, y'all know how I get down. I'm a fair shooter. I'll call out the pros and the cons. So there may be some things that I may say about Terence Crawford this morning on this show that you're gonna be like, you're a hater. And I'm gonna be like, nah, shut the F up, because I'm just keeping it real. Terence Crawford, yes, leaving the sport with so much left on the plate. But you don't necessarily have to eat everything on the plate. Eat what you like, eat what makes you full, and that's it. So there were some fights that we didn't get to see, but this is boxing, people. This is boxing, and it's going to do this. So for Terence Crawford to ride off to the sunset, Jab Queen in the building, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Even though it's fights that I did not get to see, or there's a couple fights I wound up seeing Terence Crawford in a time later than what expected. But still in all, great career. Great career. I say two things. Even this guy was one of these fighters that's overly skilled. Like, there was never really too much of anyone that was getting in the ring with this man in all the weight classes. It was just hard to find a 50-50 opponent. Or sometimes you take an easy route. But no matter which route you think Terence Crawford took, if you thought he took an easy route in some of the ways that he went, fine. But then at the same time, this man is still skilled as fuck. So yeah, we didn't get to see him take on some guys that was, in the same condition as him. We didn't get to see it, but damn it, we seen it and things got done. Do Terence Crawford owe me anything? No, he doesn't owe me a damn thing. See, I'm different from the rest of you boxing fans thinking that these boxers owe me something. They don't owe me shit. The only thing they owe me is a goddamn good time when I turn on the goddamn TV, I pay for the pay-per-view, or I just watch the fight. That's all they owe me. They don't owe me nothing else. If I'm sitting down giving you my undivided attention, you better entertain me. And then if you got my attention, you better be backing up everything that you saying. And Terence Crawford has shown me that his entire career, from 135 to 140, 147, where the weight class we didn't know how good Terence Crawford was going to do. Let me say it again, man. At 147, we didn't know that Terence Crawford was going to grow into this weight class and dominate it in the fashion that he did. Terence Crawford looked like today's time, he looked like one of the four kings. You know, because y'all came up with some four king mess, and it wasn't no damn four kings. You know, but Terence Crawford looked like, walked around and fought like he was one of the four kings, which we don't get to see guys move at that magnitude in the sport of boxing, because we in scary times. So he's been amazing. Yes, Ashley's Corner said Terence wouldn't be who he is without the WBC and Bob Arum. Bud is all-time great with his skills and dedication to boxing. Yes, he is, Ashley's Corner. And we know that Top Rank, you know, had made some easy routes for Bud, but he did what he was supposed to do with him, because if you getting in there with a guy, you feel as though that this guy's not supposed to be in the ring with you or on a basketball court with you, you're gonna show that. You're gonna be like, hey, he ain't supposed to be here with me. There's levels to this. And that's one thing that Terence Crawford stood out for that I'm always respect. That is levels to it. And he got in the ring and he did his thing every single time. Yeah, that's the best way and only way to sum it up. But of course, when we pull back the cons just as much as the pros, we gonna hear the haterade and everything. But what's the use of talking about somebody's career if you're not gonna talk about the other half of their career? Because he has gave us some ugly moments. He gave us some ugly moments. There's been times when he said, hey, fuck you fans, fuck y'all. Who don't say fuck the fans when they get frustrated? Everybody just say fuck their fans at least once to get frustrated. Don't take it personal. It's just part of business, part of entertainment. But yeah, he has said that a few times. So what? He's rubbed us the wrong way, because Terence Crawford really just started being likable to most people, because he didn't strike you as the most talkable person. You know, a lot of times throughout his career, he wouldn't say much in interviews and things like that. We know this because he had to have that mentality, and this played the part with him being the Mamba that he became out of this generation and era of boxers. Clearly, pound for pound, definitely that. Probably one of the very few guys that represent pound for pound the way that pound for pound is represented by its true definition, because y'all just put your own definitions on pound for pound. Angie, baby, how you doing, love? And he definitely showed you what pound for pound is about, because the etymology, I ain't gonna say the definition, the etymology of pound for pound is that this one fighter, no matter which weight class it is, you think he would beat everybody in every weight class, no matter the weight class. And Terence Crawford did represent that as far as the definition of pound for pound. There's only one person that I thought in his entire era that can beat him, and he beat that man. That was Errol Spence. I didn't ever think that anybody else could beat Terence Crawford besides Errol Spence. Hold on for a second. You gonna be late? Stan. All right, no problem. All right. I already knew that phone call. I already knew, it's no problem. That's the only time he called, when he's gonna be a couple minutes late. That's why I answered the phone like that. You gonna be a couple minutes late? Don't worry about it. Yeah. You looking for Dan?
Yeah. Can you see him call?
Dang, I think he was just in the No, let me see if he got a radio on him. Hey, Dan! He was just in there. He was just waiting for you. Look at that room in there. Sorry, y'all. But man, I mean, I got everybody in the building. I mean, how do y'all feel about the retirement of Terrence Bud Crawford? Was it at the right time? I think it was at the right time. It wasn't no better time than this. Yeah, it was no better time than this. Yeah, he's definitely pound for pound. But yeah, I mean, 3-time undisputed title holder. Let's just be honest, people. 3-time undisputed title holder, not 3-time undisputed champion. What you mean? I mean exactly what I mean. If we're gonna talk about this and break this down, we're gonna do it the correct way. And he was 3-time undisputed title holder. Yeah, I mean, a few of us knew that. Ashley, remember, like I said at the beginning of the year, I said there's a few fighters that most likely should retire, and then there's some fighters that I think should retire and that was going to retire. So I was on point, but I didn't know that Terrence was going to actually pull it off because it looked like he was going into another fight. It looked like we was going to get a fight in 2026. But I'm glad that he retired after the Canelo fight because there really was nothing else for him to do. All that going down and, chasing, another belt or belts didn't make sense. I mean, what you need to do all this for? And, I mean, I would have loved to see Terrence Crawford defend his undisputed titles, but he didn't. But he became an undisputed title holder. That's what it is. That's not playing. That's not planning, ladies and gentlemen. But that's for all you meat gazers and pickle pullers out there to let y'all know. 3-time undisputed title holder, because you're not a champion until you defend those titles. And that's just what it is. And we was excited. We wanted him to go for a fourth because Terrence Crawford was one of the very few fighters right now in today's boxing that was moving around and showing us that he's willing to get in there and take everything that you got. And double down after Shakur said, I'm the face of boxing, LOL. I know for a fact Shakur would never put himself over Bud. I knew it was it for Bud. Yeah, that's it. That's it. So now you gotta find somebody else to fill in them shoes. So now, Bud Tarts, what y'all gonna do now? Cause that's what I wanna talk about too. What y'all gonna do now? Now that Bud is gone. The Bud Justice League. There's no more Terrence Crawford Justice League. That's one thing I can say about it. Yay! Because now we just get to talk about Terrence Crawford going into the Hall of Fame because he will be a Hall of Famer first ballot. Now we get to talking about Hall of Fame. Yeah, Jab Queen, laugh your ass off. Y'all know I'm going to get with it. Oh, I'm going to get with it. And I'm going to have fun talking about the retirement of Terrence Crawford. This is just a teapot warming up. Say they might hop on that Shakur train. Shakur need to hop on some kind of damn train and tighten the hell up. But I know, I know they're going to feel lonely. Aren't they going to feel lonely now? Oh, yeah, Bud retired, so all his little, not the fans, I'm just talking about his little minions. Is Bud still gonna be kicking it with his little minions? You know, the Bud crew, you know how they used to kick it? We gonna do a whole lot of sparring, this, that, and the other. No, I think Bud Crawford's gonna be like, y'all got it now. Y'all better take what I gave y'all and do the best that you can do with it because I'm falling back. I'm falling back. Now, I wonder what Bud is gonna do immediately in his retirement. But ain't these guys gonna feel alone? Huh? Is he still gonna work out with Shakur? Yes, I'm on demon time today. Send me some damn flames, goddammit. Yeah. They gonna feel all lonely now because you know when guys walk away from the game, some people walk away from the game and that's just it. Bud Crawford gonna turn he gonna turn off the goddamn lights for everybody. Now, I can't go learn. They ain't gonna be able to hide up under Terrence Crawford no more is what I'm saying. Yeah, what was that, the BB crew? They ain't gonna be able to hide up under Bud. Yeah.
it's out of people's gonna feel lonely that Bud ain't out there, cause hey, come on, Bud, you gonna come to the gym today and show me some tricks, man. I know you be tired from the sport, but man, you still got love for the sport. Come on, man. You know I'm about to fight T.O., man. I'm gonna need some extra pointers, man. This, that, and other. Hey, Terrence, don't forget, man. Come and run a pickup. Come and run a pickup sparring with me and all that. Yeah, a lot of these dudes gonna feel lonely. Because Bud Crawford retired, you hear me? Bud Crawford, go kick your feet up, man, and go make more goddamn babies. That's right, go make babies. Don't fuck all that, we cool and all that shit. No, fuck all that. Let these dudes figure it out for their goddamn selves, Bud. Go home, make more babies. Go on a Soya Royal Oats tour, since you ain't really, got a woman right now. That's right. Go ahead and eat all the food you want. Get like Bo-Mac. God damn it. Get your stomach like Bo-Mac, Terrence Crawford. I suggest Terrence Crawford. Go do the Bo-Mac. God damn. Smash my God-making freaking like button before I throw this hot-ass coffee in your goddamn face this morning. Y'all know I wouldn't do that. But goddamn, go kick his feet up and become fat like Professor Clump. Like Professor Clump. Bud, you gonna get real fat, you know what I mean? Go get real fat, Bud. Fuck all that bullshit. It falls on deaf ears all the goddamn time.
Let's see if he can activate my cord so I can swipe in.
Okay. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, hey, Terrence Crawford can go get fat like Bo-Mac. He can get fat like Professor Clump. He can go get fat, sit back. They say gangsters don't die. They get chubby and move to Miami. So since Bud is a retired killer in the ring, he need to just go get fat. Go get real fat, man. Go eat all the cakes and all the sweets you want. He ain't got to worry about that shit. He's up there with the goats. Yes, he's up there with the goats. Go get goddamn fat like Bo-Mac. Shit, he deserve it, damn it. Yeah, shout out to Bud Crawford. That little dark-skinned demon. I know some of y'all is glad that little dark-skinned dude is getting the hell out of boxing for all you complexion people. Y'all know who y'all are. I can't stand that little black little man. Yeah. You think he's bluffing? No, I think he's serious. A lot of people think he's serious, and it's really nothing else for him to do, Mike Rim. If anybody that's in here right now saying, oh, no, he shouldn't retire, there he is. There's my young OG right there, Greg Hackett. That's the young OG. Y'all motherfuckers get out of line with me. I'm gonna have Greg Hackett, Broad Street bully y'all asses. I'm a little too old. I'm gonna get the broomstick. But if y'all wanna dance, I'm gonna have Greg Hackett, Broad Street bully y'all ass, Germantown style, Uptown style on y'all ass. Y'all know, it's different kind of Philly ass whippings you can get. You can get a South Philly ass whipping, a Uptown ass whipping. I'm too old to be giving y'all South Philly ass whippings. I'm gonna just chop your damn head off. But salute to Greg Hackett. Yeah, but Bud Crawford can retire, people. Fuck y'all. Fuck me. I don't want to see him fight again. Go retire, like I said. Go make babies, become a hoe, goddamn. All these damn years, you had to take all this time off. Couldn't get no oochie coochie, la la la. And your woman wanted it, and you going through all this vigorous training and all that. You ain't gotta do that no more, because trust me, if I was a retired fighter, boy, I'd be hoeing all over the damn place. You hear me? If me and my wife would be making 5 more goddamn babies. That's all them years that I couldn't get none, because I gotta get ready to knock somebody's damn head off and protect my damn crown for getting knocked off. Salute the Bud. He don't owe us a damn thing, man. Well, if you need to see more Bud Crawford, well, you're Johnny come lately. Fuck you. Go sit back and watch his old damn career. That's what you do. But Ash, he could be bluffing, but I don't think he is. I mean, do any of y'all think he's bluffing? I don't think he's bluffing. He should retire. Because like I said, there's nothing else for Bud Crawford to do. I want to see Terrence Crawford do nothing else. Terrence Crawford has showed me who he is. This man showed me he's really pound for pound. He showed me that he's a generation fighter and all that. He's really cut different from most guys of his era. Let's just be honest. So he don't owe me nothing else. Of course, I would have liked him to see him knock a couple heads off, but it's cool. He gave me everything I wanted. representing us dark-skinned brothers. Yeah, cause y'all be talking all this light-skinned shit and all that, talking about the light-skinned brothers coming through and the caramel brothers. Y'all be hating us on those dark guys. So he been the Dark Knight whooping y'all ass Darth Vader style. So shout out to the Jedi Knight. Bud Crawford don't owe you, me, and nobody else a damn thing. Get up out the sport, god damn it. But like I said, if he lead the sport, you know, he got a lot of little minions out there. Say it's possible. I'm gonna ask Greg. Hey, Greg read people very well. D3 in the building. Hey, Greg, what you think, Greg? You think Bud Crawford is bluffing? I'm gonna say this. If anybody that feels as though that Bud Crawford is serious about retiring, put a 0 in the chat. If you think he's serious about retiring, put a 0 in the chat. If you think he's not serious about retiring, put a 1 in the chat. You think he's going to retire, put a 0. If you think he capping, put a 1. I don't think he's capping. I think it's the perfect time too, because you know, right after this debacle, Ashley said 0. Jay Gibson said 0. Who else gonna drop zeros in here? You know, I like the number 0. That's my favorite number. Yeah, 0 is my favorite number because that comes before number 1. You get it? Y'all, the competition is none. You know what I mean? A couple of y'all said no. Ed said no. All right. I know y'all still want to see him fight or whatever. All right, so, okay. So what y'all think is his reason for saying it? Mike Rim said 1. Okay, so for those who feel as though that Bud Crawford is capping, what's your reason for thinking he's capping? D3 said 0. I ain't going against nothing y'all saying. Because it could be, but I'm just going on what I think should happen. And I think he should go ahead and retire, man. If he's serious, retire. You know? Like I said, because I'm not interested in seeing Bud fight anybody. There's only one person I would love to see Terrence Crawford fight, and that's Jerron Ennis. And we know Terrence Crawford is not fighting Jerron Ennis, so all that's trying to see him go fight anybody else, I don't want to see it. Okay? I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. All right, so for those who feel as though he's capping, then what is the reason for doing it? Now, of course, we didn't heard fighters throughout 2025 saying they was going to retire and they was capping. But see, some of these fighters that was speaking on this is fighters whose career is already over before it's actually over. So I can understand those guys because they wasn't getting it their way. They acting like little girls and little boys having a tantrum, having a spoil tantrum because they can't get what they want. So I seen that in a few people, but you know, someone like Terrence Crawford said, I'm gonna take it serious. Errol Spence said, you know, when certain guys said it, I took it serious. Sean Porter. We knew when certain guys started talking about getting up out the game, we already knew it was going to happen sometimes before it happened because they didn't give us evidence. We already knew what was going to happen with Sean Porter. We know Showtime was 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Well, once we start seeing the levels of his tenacity drop in the ring, when we start seeing Sean Porter behind the microphone more, we already knew that he was getting close to that. But with Bud, ain't nobody see that coming. You know, but I just said it made sense. Once you cash out, once you make all the paper that you want to make, once you overachieve your goal, when you actually wind up getting more than what you set out to get, then get the fuck up out of here after you get everything that you got and some. You don't owe us nothing. And that's what Terrence Crawford did. Terrence Crawford, ladies and gentlemen, is doing and did just that. But I'm going to tell y'all this. As Terrence Crawford is on this bullshit, I'm going to tear his ass up. Yeah, because I'm going to have to do a whole nother live and get in his ass. I'm going to have to go run into him somewhere. You know, and I know Bud like to smoke. Yeah, we might have to scrap. Might beat my ass, but I'm going to get 1 or 2 off on him. But I think he's serious. I mean, what else is it for Terrence Crawford to do? What else is it for him to do? If it's something else for Terrence Crawford to do, and y'all feel as though he shouldn't retire right now, if you feel as though that Terrence Crawford shouldn't be retiring, then what the fuck what's left for him to do? That's what I want to ask y'all. What is it left for Terrence Crawford to do? Come on, it can't be that many goddamn fighters left in the sport of boxing that you want to see Terrence Crawford fight. Let's not cap. Because, see, this is one thing that's wrong with the sport now. Don't we cry about matchups that we got? Be honest with yourself. Terrence Crawford, who else? What else do he need to do? Nothing. 3-time undisputed title holder. Don't need to do a damn thing else. Wound up making the type of bank that he wanted to get. He don't need to do anything else. What's incomplete about Terrence Crawford's career? What's incomplete about his career? Because it's a damn sure complete career to me. Of course, he didn't fight some guys when we wanted him to fight them. Then there's some guys he didn't fight. So what else do we need to see him do? Mike Rim said, why retire? Canelo wants to fight you in September in a rematch and you get $100 million. Easy work is a leverage move. Okay, now this is the reason why Ashley's Corner and a few other people feel as though that Bud Crawford is capping. Okay, I get that. But, $100 million? Hey. But maybe he's having a change of mind. Maybe he's having a change of mind about that. Because he didn't really want to do the rematch. Y'all gotta remember, he didn't really want to do the rematch. He wanted to move on. Because we all know there wasn't no need to do no damn rematch. Everybody that watched Terrence Crawford dissect Canelo Alvarez, everybody know that fight don't deserve a rematch. No, he didn't give him shit. You know, they was trying to rape Bud and say, give me $300,000. He said, fuck that belt. I mean, shit, he almost made close to $100 million. And to be honest with y'all, we don't need to see that rematch. Let's be honest with yourselves. So when a rematch was first announced, I wasn't feeling it. Because I'm like, for what? Why do we need to see a damn Canelo Alvarez and a Terrence Crawford fucking rematch? For what? I don't even know it, didn't even look into it, don't even matter to me. But did Canelo have a rematch clause? Because leading up to the fight, when we was talking about the fight, I never heard nobody touch the rematch clause part of it. But no, come on. Be honest with yourselves this morning. Y'all can't. The fuck? What do he need to retire, rematch him for? It was a one-sided ass whipping. What are we talking about? You don't get no rematch on a one-sided one. What? Are y'all crazy? Now, some of y'all know better than this, so I know y'all not giving me this type of energy. I know y'all ain't giving me, and everyone that's present right now, y'all all know better. So I don't think none of y'all should respond to this. Or then if you really feel that way, keep it to yourself. I might have to get you because you're disappointing me. Because you on this bullshit. There's nothing else for Clarence McClain in the bill. There's nothing else for Bud Crawford to do. Let him go. Let him go. What is it for him to do? He's completed everything. And still not one time has anybody said, well, you know, he should fight so-and-so. Nobody don't need to write them because the only person that everybody want to see Bud Crawford fight is Jerron Ennis. If it ain't Jerron Ennis, we don't want to see him fight nobody else. We all know this. So that's why my fellow boxing heads, all my boxing heads, didn't even have to respond because they know that I know this. But this is for the people way in the back that's scared. that might want to throw some shit up here in the morning, don't get your ass cracked. Y'all know what I do with y'all trolls, so don't even fucking try it. This ain't the day. So, with me already answering this for myself and you guys, then what else is supposed to talk about when it comes to Terrence Crawford? It's nothing else for him to do. Clarence McClain, it ain't nothing else for Terrence Crawford to do. It ain't nobody in the sport of boxing that you really want to see Terrence Crawford fight outside Jerron Ennis. DS, same thing. Mike Rim, same thing. D Free, same thing. Jay Gibson, same thing. Ashley, same thing. Everybody in here. Every last one of y'all in this goddamn chat this morning. Tell me that I don't know what the F I'm talking about when I just said what I said. If there's anybody that we really want to see him fight, and we don't give a fuck afterwards, it's Jerron Ennis. Tell me I'm wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong about you when it comes to that. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know, hey, Crush, you can't speak for me, Crush. You can't speak for me. You don't know what you talk about. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm not going to feel bad. But see, I know y'all not, because we all feel the same way. Now, I mean, so if it ain't nothing, talking about Boots Ennis, we really don't give a fuck about if he stay in the boxing. Who do he fight? It don't matter. Nobody didn't really want to see him go down to 160 and fight with Snake. We don't give a fuck about that. But we were supported because it's boxing, it's Terrence Crawford. We just love to see him get in the ring, no matter who he get in the ring with, because we know he gonna go in there and get busy. We know Terrence Crawford gonna go in there and be on Killer Demon time. We know that. He comes to perform. He never gave us a bad performance, so we already know if he lacing him up, he coming to act up. You see what I'm saying? He lace him up, he coming to beat somebody the fuck up, hands down. No special effects. We know this. And it's not nobody at no fucking 168, 160. There's nobody in the sport of boxing right now that anybody's interested in seeing Terrence Crawford fight besides Jerron Ennis. Not no Canelo rematch. We don't fucking need that. That's why he said, well, if you want a rematch, you're gonna have to give me this 100 mil. Yeah. Because Butt don't need the fucking rematch. The only thing would be good he's defending the title. That's the only thing that'd be good about the rematch, because he's actually defending the undisputed titles, the undisputed belts. That would be the only thing good about it, because he never defended those undisputed titles. That's it. Other than that, we don't give a fuck about no goddamn Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford. Canelo's the one that needed the goddamn rematch, because he lost the damn belts, not Terrence Crawford. But since he's a hell of a competitor, he should just go entertain it. Some shit just don't make sense. And that rematch don't make sense, people. Oh, come on. Diehard Mexican fans, I don't give a damn about that. And stop thinking that Mexican fans is all diehard, because there's a lot of shit Mexican boxing fans disagree with too, just like us, okay? They feel the same way about their fighters like we feel about ours. Don't get that twisted. Talk to a Mexican for real about boxing, all right? So Terrence Crawford don't owe us nothing else. Ride off into the sunset. But if he's capping like a few of y'all feel as though he's capping, then I'm gonna get on his ass. If he gonna stay, if it ain't Jerron Ennis, I don't wanna hear shit. If Terrence Crawford gonna stay in the sport of boxing, people, everybody should be on the same accord. We don't wanna see you fight nobody but Jerron Ennis. Not no Jenna back and none of that shit. Nobody at 168, nobody at 160. Who are they? Who are they? Nobody's. Not nobody like that. Nothing heavy. Y'all get what I'm saying? So salute to Terrence Crawford. Let him rock out. I would too after the bullshit. That'd be enough to get me up out of the sport. Suleiman. The fuck you think this is? Get down or lay down? Man, give me $300,000 for this. Man, you get up out of here. You're not gonna take what everybody else took, then fuck you. Cause I would have been done. That's enough to make me retire. Fuck you. I done made y'all money, then you trying to tell me I need to pay you $300,000 for something? Yeah, that's enough for me to retire. Say, kiss my ass, boxing. Cause Terrence Crawford don't owe me, you, or nobody else any damn thing. Salute to him. Let him retire. Let him retire. Stay away from this damn sport. Don't come the fuck back. Cause the main important thing about this discussion, people, if the retirement is real, the main important thing about this, with everything that I'm saying, is he's leaving with his faculties intact. That's the most important thing. He's leaving with all his faculties in place. I said this at the beginning, I'm gonna say it again. This is a deadly sport. People had lost their lives. People's lives then got messed up because of this sport. So any man that can leave the sport without taking future damage for the remaining of their lives with them, I salute them and I applaud them, and I think y'all should follow suit when it comes to that. Because like I said, this is a deadly sport. We've seen a lot of people really get hurt. We've seen fighters lose their lives. We watch fighters get on camera, they can barely talk. We see fighters get on camera and they can barely see. We seen fighters can barely hear. We seen this. So we all together, do we want to see fighters stay in the sport so goddamn long that when they finally get up out the sport, their faculties ain't together? Is this what you really want, quote unquote, for an athlete that you say that you got respect for and you like what they do? Is it? Because like I said, I love this sport. It's my favorite sport. But damn it, I know when to say, man, I done seen enough. Or I don't think this man need to do anything. He ain't got to impress me. Who the fuck am I? I ain't put millions in a motherfucker pocket. Maybe a couple hundred, couple thousand. That's about it. But to lead the sport with everything still tagged. Y'all, we just leave on it. We just stay on the thought that, okay, they speech impairment and all that. But no, it be other physical things, mentally and physical things wrong with these battered fighters after they retire. People, y'all think they just got a speech problem or a seeing problem. You know, some of these fighters, they no longer, they sex lives got cut short because of the damages and injuries that they took in the sport of boxing. I have talked to guys, and I'm pretty sure Greg Hackett, they know. They don't know the exact story for me from the exact person. They know what I'm talking about. There's guys that said, man, their sex life was ruined because they did too much in the sport of boxing. So damn it, when these guys can get up out of here, like I said, with all these faculties, leave and don't come back. But y'all little fucking ignorant ass fans, no, don't retire, don't retire. What you mean? Don't retire. They putting their head on the line day in and day out, going through rigorous training, sparring and all that. What? I don't want to see no man, no black American fighter leave this damn sport and they're fucked up. I want all these black American fighters to make as much money as they can make in the sport of boxing and stay as healthy as they can and safe in the sport of boxing. That's what I want for my black American fighters. Not only that, I want that for all fighters. But I gotta be for my people first. And we seen too many of our people walking around like a dead man walking because of these injuries that they took in the sport of boxing. Diaper Dandy in the building. It makes me cry. And I cried, ladies and gentlemen, when I used to see Meldrick Teller back here in fucking Philly. Salute to Meldrick Teller. Man, Meldrick Teller used to mess with the same chick at one time. Yeah, I'm gonna give y'all that on story night. Meldrick Teller, probably one of the fastest hands, quickest hands you ever seen in the sport of boxing. We could debate speed all fucking day long. But look at that. Come in.
Could you come to the west desk? Dan is on the phone that want to speak to you.
Copy. Yeah, so to look at and see what happened to Meldrick Teller. I don't want to see that happen to no fighter. So many fighters had got taken advantage of after, they had a big fall, a big decline in the sport. And it's sad. And I don't want that for nobody. You should not want that for nobody. You should want these brothers to get up out of there when the hell they can. If not, he's an idiot. Dan the man. Hold on.
I just got this computer up.
What's up, Dan?
Being late.
Sure. No, I never did it before, but it should be something simple. What is it? Okay, yeah. Okay, so you said the keys is up here in the firebox, right? Let me see. There's a few of them up here. Okay, oh yeah, got it. Oh yeah, here it is. All right. So you need me just to go over to the elevator and turn it? Mm-hmm. All right, got you. Hold on. All right, cool. All right. Yeah, y'all, hold on.
I'm here early and late.
Uh-oh. Na-na-na-na-na. See, which one is these fucking keys? Yeah, y'all, but hey, Diaper Danny, so it seemed like that, our boy Bud Crawford is talking retirement, and I just think if he's retired, we should celebrate the retirement of James Crawford. All right, should be working. Let me see. No, not yet. All right. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, Dan, I put it on run. Oh, you don't got it. Yeah, so let's leave it here. They probably needed to do something from up there. They resetting it because the guy had to come and do something on the generator or something like that.
I don't understand this. I'm early at 6:30 and then got clocked at 7:01. Somebody had put
Smash the like button.
there and left it open.
What?
Halfway open, right? and that causes it to go down.
Oh,
I kept pushing and pushing, never looked over there, kept pushing, pushing, but come on. I'm just kind of trying to figure it out, cause and cause and cause. So
right.
like I said, she checked the monitor, that's what happened.
Clansman Kane, David Danny said Jake Paul may get unalive. You can't play boxing. Yeah, Jake Paul. Tired of Jakey Paul. Let me see. Tim Du fighting now. Tim Du. Well, man, but ain't nobody worrying about Tim Du. They fighting right now? You mean there's a fight on now? Oh shit! I didn't know it was a fight on David Dandy. Bud Crawford, all-time great, but Bud do Bud. I do the same. That's right, Bud do Bud. Exactly. Oh, he's an all-time great. Speaking of Terrence Crawford, and you know, a lot of people saying, should he go on to Mount Rushmore? I guess you need to add more heads onto the Mount Rushmore, but I think they need this. They need to have a Mount Rushmore of each era, because that overall one Mount Rushmore, respectfully, might need to change. And I know some younger boxing fans, that's the problem that they had with the Mount Rushmore. And I don't have a problem with that, with them feeling that way. I truly understand them. I'm not watching that in Shiva, C-Man. I ain't watching that. I'm not watching it at all. You know what I mean? But yeah, in all honesty, you know, hey, but he gave us a great career. I mean, it's nothing more. And actually, y'all, it's funny, right? Because on Undisputed, I got my own creative fighter that I start with, and then I pick a fighter. So actually, I'm on Undisputed, and I got a career going on with Bud. He just started his career too. So you know, Bud may fight one more time in the UFC. Heard it from a good source. Now, hey, Diaper Dandy, good. I'm glad you came up with that. Because it gives me something else to add on that I should have been talking about. Now, people. Now, Bud Crawford, retiring from the sport of boxing. Now, we also know that Bud Crawford is he's diverse in the world of martial arts, in the world of martial combat. Okay, and boxing is a part of martial arts, martial combat, hand-to-hand combat. He's very diverse. So, and like I said, it's important, it's a great thing that Terrence Crawford was able to retire with all his faculties. Now, still being very athletic, got everything together, and he can actually go off and venture into fighting in another genre in the martial world, which is decent. Now, some people is not able to do that. You know what I mean? Some people's not able to do that. We seen how some boxers tried to go over to UFC, MMA, and they wasn't really successful. Terrence Crawford, like I said, is diverse in the world of martial combat. So, you know, he got some wrestling under his belt, some martial arts under his belt, boxing under his belt. So he's definitely that guy. So, you know, he don't necessarily have to get back into the ring, but hey, he can go into the octagon. You know what I'm saying? He actually can go into the octagon, and you know, he has a love for combat, for hand-to-hand combat. You can tell he's not just someone who's just a talent and skilled. You know, he loves it. I think that's his number one thing. I think that's his favorite thing, and you could tell that he loves that. So, Terrence Crawford can venture off into other things besides the boxing ring. Like, I always thought, and I've been thinking it for the past couple years. Now we get some of these fighters and they cross over and they get a scene in a movie and shit like that. I always thought that Terrence Crawford can go off and start making some movies, be a action type of actor. You see what I'm saying? And be successful. Because he know how to do so many things. You never know. Terrence Crawford in a couple years mess around and be the chocolate, he be the Chocolate City version of goddamn James Bond. You don't know. But I can see it. So there's other things that I think boxing possibly opened the door for him where he can still be active in the martial world, but, you know, not actually putting his life on the line. That makes sense to y'all. Yeah, I heard that Usyk was probably going to do that. And like I said, Terrence Crawford is definitely a candidate that can do that. Because like I said, he's so well diverse in the martial world. So, you know, nothing else to do in boxing, beat everybody that is the beat. Yeah, do something else. But shit, I respect the man. I don't know what y'all talking about. Let it go like a little TKO, goddamn. Usyk and Bud graduated boxing on honor roll, yeah. Shout out to Bud Crawford and Alexander Usyk. And like I was saying at the beginning of this, that I truly think that 2025 was going to be the year for some guys to retire. Now we did get one. We got Furby, which is one of the guys I predicted. 2 best last 25 years. So there's 2 best fighters in the last 25 years. Usyk and Bud, that's what you're saying, Diaper Dandy, overall? I ain't got no problem with that. I ain't got no problem with that. Yeah, definitely hands down. Definitely hands down. I have no problem with that. There's no disagreement there. But yeah, so he can, Bud can do a lot of things. He can actually go off and, you know, do some other things and we still be able to see Terrence Bud Crawford in an action. Or, hey, will he go into being a trainer? Will Terrence Crawford turn around and become a trainer? I think that's something that a lot of us been wanting to see in over the years. Like we really wanted to see a very successful boxer actually retire and become a very successful coach, promoter, or manager. And I think because his love for the martial art, for the martial world, Terrence Crawford probably can do a whole lot of things. But can you imagine Bud being a trainer? I don't think Bud would be one of those stories to, you know, we got those stories where we got guys who's hell of a boxers, but they're not good trainers. Just like Michael Jordan is one of the best that ever picked up a fucking basketball, but can't coach worth shit. You see what I'm saying? He can't manage a team worth shit. This man knew what it takes. Michael Jordan knew what it takes to be a winner and what type of, you know, players that you need with you. But then when it came to him being a GM and running things and trying to build a team, like, you know, unlike himself, when he was doing this thing, he was not successful in it. But Terrence Crawford don't strike me as that. I think he's truly one of those that if he goes into the training aspect or even the promoting aspect, he's going to be good in that part. Just as well as getting inside the ring. I really think that about Terrence Crawford. Boxing IQ is sharp. I think he'd be a hell of a trainer. I think he'd be a very successful trainer. So I think there's a lot of things that we can say that will keep Terrence Crawford around if we don't want to miss him so fast. But these are just things that can keep him involved in the sport, like I said, without putting they gotta get out there and put his head on the line. And that's what it's about, you know, not going out there and committing suicide with your damn self. You know? Yeah, his IQ, Bud has the best IQ of this era. I would give him best IQ, smartest IQ over all the the top IQ-minded fighters in the sport right now. That's why I said go make some more fucking babies, man. Shit. Hey, man. Oh, drop a seed in all soil terrains. I mean, drop them seeds in all soil terrains. You know what I'm saying? All terrain and soils. Go drop that shit. Go back and just start binge watching Bud Crawford's fights, ladies and gentlemen. If Bud Crawford is officially retiring, some people think it's a gag order, like my niece Ashley's corner, my brother D Free, you know, a few of the fam. I don't know. Hey, they could be right, they could be incorrect, but like I said, if we're not going to see no more Bud Crawford, salute to Bud Crawford, and we will be celebrating the career of Bud Crawford. And hey, shit, we in the last month of the year. This is 2025. Oh yeah, so it's marathon time. It's time to play back, run back through our recaps on 2025. I will be doing a run back of all my coffee and donuts sessions from 2025. So what I'm gonna do a marathon. I'm gonna try to throw all those up, and people just gotta sit there and geek off them bitches back to back, and hopefully y'all really enjoy it. Bud in 3 years, be bigger than Bo Mac. Imagine that. Bud may embrace and dominate retirement like no other. And he should. Anybody should, man. Listen, if you could ride off into the sunset, you done did all what you needed to do. You done played your part. You played your part all the way to the part of the part being played. Then go ahead and just relax, man. Just relax. I mean, look, for instance, look at Prince Ahmed. You know what I mean? Look at Prince Nassim Ahmed. Now, we ain't never think the Prince looked the way that he looked. He looked straight like Luigi and Mario. But you see, what did he do? Had he stopped boxing? Oh, he got fat. He got fat. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to Ricky Hatton. Once he stopped fighting, what did he do? He got fat. So we seen some guys retire from the sport of boxing, man, and they went and picked up some fat boy weight. You know what I mean? Bud ain't watching Wait for the first time in life. No, he isn't. No, he is not. You know that diaper daddy. We know he ain't. Bud eats good. He definitely know listen, man, eats smart. He just don't eat good, he eats smart. You know, but like I said, now, hey man, go ahead, just go out and bug all out. Go all the way out, man. Sit there, you know, one of your comfortable chairs or whatever, but chicken grease, rub the chicken grease on your stomach, like, damn, I ain't got to get that. Hey, BBO, my brother, back again. STN in the building, Sports Talk Network. There's no network like the Sports Talk Network. How do I feel about Wilder Usyk? Well, little big bro, little bro. You know me. We talking about retirement. You know I love that because I think I'm gonna go out. I think I'm gonna retire in another 2 years, and then after that, I'm gonna just completely work for myself. That's what I'm trying to do, ladies and gentlemen. Well, you know, I don't want to see the Browns bomb in the ring no more, BVO and everybody else that knows that. Y'all know I want to see him in the ring. Then to see him go against Usyk at this time in his career, I'm not feeling it. As much respect that I have for Alexander Usyk, I gotta call some bull-ish on this, okay? Now you wanna fight Wilder. Wilder ain't nowhere the Wilder that he used to be. So now Usyk, you gonna come out here and say this bullshit? Now someone say, hey man, don't look at Usyk as doing it that way. It's probably just someone that he always wanted to fight, and whatever the case may be. I still don't want to hear it. So I'm not for it. To answer your question, BBO, I'm not for it. And I don't think I'm going to watch the fight because I honestly, and y'all know, I don't really want to see the Browns bomber in the ring anymore. He didn't did enough. He beat all odds. He's definitely an overachiever. This man was not supposed to come in the sport of boxing and become what he became. He wasn't. But he did. Hell of a story. Hell of a rare moment. You're not gonna get too many of those in the sport of boxing. And we get stories. A lot of these fighters come with a hell of a story. Let's just be honest. They're all unique in so many different ways, these boxers are, because it's mind-blowing where they come from, the reason why they had to get into it, why they getting it, you know, so many things. And this man did it so he could be able to pay for his daughter's medical bills, just to keep his daughter alive. And be able to just pick up this sport at this young age. I mean, at a late age. Never spent the day inside the fucking gym until he decided to go into the gym. Become one of boxing's hardest punchers. One of boxing's most diabolical knockout artists. Hell of a story with that. With Deontay Wilder, who I salute and I respect highly. Got nothing but high respects for this man, understanding his circumstances and what he made out of it. He made a desperate situation turn into generational wealth. A lifetime, life-threatening situation, he flipped it into generational wealth by going out there and putting his life on the line night in and night out when it was time to go to war. And we don't need to see this man do anything else. This man just sacrificed and put his life on the line to make sure that his baby girl is still being able to be in this world, so he don't need to do it again. But it's boxing. I got nothing but respect for Wilder. I have nothing respect for Usyk, but I'm respectfully not gonna watch the fight. I'm gonna try not to watch it because, like I said, there's certain fighters I don't want to see no more. And I care about these guys' health, man. I ain't got to know these guys. It's a dangerous fucking sport. I couldn't be a fan of the sport if I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck about their life and all that. I ain't got to be intact in their personal life, but this is a sport that you could, this is a sport that kill people, okay? You know, this is a sport that has killers in it, you know. Y'all get what I'm saying? That man done put his life on the line. Look what he went through with him and Tyson Fury Law is dead man walking just off of the trilogy that they took each other through. And Wilder went through so much. We know what that man went through, so I definitely don't want to see him lace up the gloves again. But like I said, hey, I'm for it. And you know what? For sports talk, for STN purposes, I'ma watch it. I don't want to watch it, but I'ma watch it. I'ma watch it. He's not gonna win. He's gonna go in there and get beat up. Now, I hate to think that about Deontay Wilder, but who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? I expect Deontay Wilder to go in there and beat Usyk. Nah, he doesn't. But if he want to go ahead and get another paycheck, I'm not going to knock no man from getting no damn money. Yeah, and see, that's why I speak the way that I speak on this, see, man. Because I know what it is. See, a lot of these people never even been punched in the face. You know, we be talking to a lot of people that never been in a fist fight. That's why they don't understand. See, but the ones that been in a fist fight, you know, they know. But you got people that come on here and you know, they get in this lane and never even had a damn fucking fist fight, let alone put the gloves on and been inside that fucking ring like some of us had. I put the gloves on. I know how I feel to be in that ring. I know that 3 minutes seem like it's 2 fucking hours. That 3 minutes is long. Get in there for 3 minutes. Fuck that, get in there. Even if you don't fight nobody, that's get in that ring for 3 minutes. Get in the ring, for 3 minutes with gloves on and don't do nothing. You're gonna see how long that 3 minutes is. Now imagine doing that 3 minutes with somebody in the ring with you. 3 minutes is long inside the boxing ring. Yeah, they need to shut the F up, these Morse meter asses. They need to shut the fuck up. You know, I like that MC Light song. Hot damn ho, shut the F up. You know what I mean? That's my ish. Gonna be some ish. Gonna be some shit. That's what you gotta play on them, see, man? Hot damn ho, shut the F up. That's half of these dudes that talk boxing. These casuals, these pickle pullers, these meat gazers and all that. Hot damn ho, shut the F up. MC Light on their ass. See, man, you know exactly what I'm talking about. For anybody that's in this chat that put the gloves on before, no matter if you put them shits on one, even if you just did it one time, that's enough to know. One time is enough. Because you're going to learn in that one time, Jack. You're definitely going to learn in that one time. If you got in the ring one time for 3 minutes, you going to know, shit. This ain't for everybody, goddamn. That 3 minutes is fucking long. And like C-Man said, he sparred and it don't feel good. So C-Man know what it feels like. So C-Man can get on here and talk all the ish he want because we all know that Clarence McLean know his receipts. He works with amateurs. He's in there, he didn't put on the gloves, he didn't got punched on. Know what I mean? So if he didn't do it to turn into a career or do it long enough to, to keep himself sharp, he knows. I know. Shit. He used to train in some of the same gyms that you see some cats from Philly that turn pro. Get the fuck up on eye, y'all know what y'all talking about. Huh? Yeah, if it's anything that I wanted to be for sports, I wanted to be a professional fighter. Well, Crush, why you ain't get into it? Y'all wanna know why I ain't get into professional fighting? 2 reasons. I love pussy. I love coochie. For one, let me get that out first. I love coochie, and I wanted to be a little taller. Even though Tank Davis and, Manny Pacquiao, those dudes is around my height, I wanted to be a little taller. Even when I talked to Pernell Whitaker, who I met back in the 80s. Yeah, I met Sweet Pete Whitaker. I met a few professional fighters back in the 80s when I was running around on the road, hip-hopping, non-stopping with 3 times dope and all that other shit. Just like I met fucking Mike Tyson, shook that man's hand. Shook his hand. Yeah, shook his hand back in 89. Out in motherfucking Daytona, Ohio. He was training for the Bruce Seldon fight. He came to a concert that we was doing with De La Soul. See, I could talk some shit. You never know what motherfucker been, huh? You never know what a motherfucker been. I told y'all my name is Crush. And people will tell you why my name is Crush for a motherfucking reason. It ain't just no made up name because it sound all fancy. There's a whole lot of work that was put in for me to get this motherfucking name, and I ain't even give myself this name. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, the public named me Crush, not me. I get the game fucked up. I'm certified, solidified. Read about me, bitch. Don't ask about me, go read about me. Yeah, go read those old hip-hop books. You'll find me up in there. Oh, there's a whole bunch of people. I got thousands and thousands of people from the city alone, the tri-state, that'll give you testimony. Bitch, Arsenio Hall 1989 with motherfucking Freddy Krueger, Robert Englund. Yeah, y'all don't understand. Yeah, I met Mike Tyson back in 88, 89. Motherfucker walked into our goddamn dressing room. Motherfucker came in there with an overall on with no goddamn shirt on it, not even a white beater. Y'all me had the fucking chains on. His fucking biceps is bigger than my fucking forehead. This motherfucker shook my hand. I was on my toes. Like a ballerina. I said, what the fuck, this motherfucker that shook my hand? I'm like, goddamn, I'm on my toes. Put me back down. I need to feel my heels, nigga. No bullshit, it's not made up. No cap. I'll call EST, Chuck Nice and Woody Wood. They'll tell you the same thing, motherfuckers. What? Mike's neck was wider than my motherfucking chest, y'all. Yeah, I shook his motherfucking hand. Then his motherfucking tapped me on my shoulder, man. Felt like my motherfucking collarbone went down to my goddamn big toe. Yeah, man, y'all go kick it, man. I like the album, man. Y'all go ahead and kill the show. Yeah, real shit. Real shit. Huh? Before I get up on out of here, people, you don't know who you talking to behind these goddamn keyboards and shit. Some of us we just don't get behind the computer and make up shit. Yes, actually, some of us actually been that. Yeah, so y'all don't know shit. Sweet Pea Whitaker. Let me tell y'all the story about him. See, when I was out there on the road, I ran into some damn fighters. I just never told y'all this shit. That's why my name is The Crush, and that's why I'm the motherfucking legend. You hear me? Nobody can tell me I ain't. Nobody can tell me that I ain't. Cause I told myself the tri-state let me know and the world let me know. Huh? Scoob and Scrap, Fendi, Leg 1 and Leg 2. Yeah, I'm just naming fucking dancers that used to dance for motherfuckers. Y'all get it? Sweet Pea Whitaker, who mother. Rest in peace, Miss Whitaker, got the same birthday as me. How do I know that Pernell Whitaker's mother's birthday is July the 27th? Like, why? Because he told me. And then when I was talking, I said, man, I always wanted to box and shit like that. And you know what he said before I said it? He said, man, you too short. That's what he said. He said, man, you too short. And I said, well, goddamn, Sweet Pea, you made it seem like I can't even fight. He said, no, he said, you too short. And he said he even wanted to be taller. He said, you could box. He said, but you know, ain't really nothing down in the small weight classes like that. So basically, like, if you really, you know what I mean, a little taller. Yeah, real shit. He said, no, you're a little too short, especially when I said my weight. He was like, no, you're a little too short in height. She wanted to be a little longer. He said longer in limbs, you know what I mean? So yeah, you could be your height, but he was like, my limbs was short. You see what I'm saying? Like an Isaac Cruz. Real talk, rest in peace, Pernell Whitaker, who was up there, you know, I'ma say it respectfully, and I'ma kind of whisper. See, because when I was on the road with 3 Times Dope, we had a female that used to go out on the road with us. You know, she got jabbed by Sweet Pea, and you know what I mean? Sweet Pea was jabbing her ass. Y'all get it? Respectfully to my girl, you know what I mean? But you know, y'all just don't know. Y'all forgot. Y'all ready for the Crush stories? You know Crush got stories. Do y'all want the Crush stories? Oh man, I don't know. I still got stories, y'all. I got some shit. Y'all relate to boxing too. Y'all ready for the Crush stories, man? I'm bringing the Crush Files back. Fuck it. We gonna do the Crush Files. Y'all need to know. But I ain't trying to make this about me, man. Smash the like button, but damn, you know, if it's all good in the hood, man, salute to Terrence Bud Crawford, this era's powerful pound king, one of the best that ever laced up the gloves. Should it be up there with the big guys? I say yeah. Now, should he surpass any of them? I don't think so, but should he be on that list with him? Yes, he does. Terrence Crawford is probably one of the only few guys from this era that I would love talking about he could have fought in the other eras. Because a lot of these guys, no matter how good some of these guys are, but I don't think some of these guys would have been able to, you know, fight in that era, the Floyd era, the era before that. But Terrence Crawford is definitely one of the few, along with Errol Spence, who I think and still think was the 2 best fighters of this generation, to me, my honest opinion, in that generation, Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. We figured out who was who with those 2 guys, and there's nothing else to be said. But yeah, dope career by Terrence Bud Crawford. Don't owe us anything, but whatever Bud decides to do, salute to him, but I would really consider the retirement. He don't owe you shit, Clarence. He don't owe you nothing, D Free. He don't owe you nothing, Ashley. He don't owe you nothing, Diaper Dandy. He don't owe you nothing, BBO. He don't owe you nothing, Angie Baby. He don't owe us nothing, Mike Rim. He don't owe us nothing. G-Man already know he don't owe us nothing. CBD, Bud did goat shit. Yes, he did. And don't need genetics to take you a long way. Jag Queen, we already know, love. We already know. So we gonna continue. So I guess this would be the talks. I'm pretty sure this is one of the topics that's gonna be ringing in the boxing community. The retirement of Crawford. Is it or is it not real? Now, I mean, baby, I'm for real, all right? So y'all smash the like button, man. Y'all give yourself a high salute. Y'all go over there, y'all check out my brother C-Man Ruffin. Yes, I'm happy with Bud Crawford, man. He really, Bud Crawford, you never, ever turned the damn TV on or whatever. It was dissatisfied with Bud Crawford unless he beat the fuck up on somebody that was your favorite fighter or somebody that you just picked to beat him. Other than that, you love boxing and you love boxing for real. Bud Crawford is one of the very few guys that can represent the sport of boxing very, very well. If I was a young kid and I was coming up and I looked at the sport of boxing, Terrence Crawford would probably be one of the very few guys that'd make me want to get into the sport of boxing if I was a kid watching him at the times that I was watching. He's one of the very few. But yeah, C-Man, you going on this morning, bruh? Y'all gotta go over and check out the chop-up section with my brother C-Man Ruffin over there at the No Duck Zone podcast. And trust me, y'all don't know what y'all missing over there. Y'all think I get y'all started, man. C-Man Ruffin over there, No Duck Zone podcast, one of the best morning podcasts out there. I think I run number 2 and number 3 under Clarence. I don't think I got the best morning show. Now, I mean, Clarence is my favorite morning show, and I think he got the best morning show right now, in my honest opinion. Salute to everybody that has dope shows during the morning, but my vote is Clarence McClain. I think he got the number 1 morning show, in my opinion, over mine. I'm a real motherfucker, you know? Yeah. So we're gonna talk about, hey, C-Man, you gonna talk about that on your show? Cause I forgot. We just found out about that. Nick Ball, Brandon Figueroa. Now, before I go, some people think that's a duck move by Nick Ball taking on Figueroa when he could be taking on better opposition. I don't have no argument there. And C-Man, you know I mean it from the heart. My favorite morning show. Favorite morning show for real. Cause you got all the ladies over there. Hey, listen, fella, y'all wanna know where the females be at in the damn morning? Y'all better come to No Duck Zone podcast. That's where the ladies be at. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something right before I get up on out of here. Everybody in the chat, they ain't never been over there. If you ain't never been on the No Duck Zone podcast, let me just tell y'all something real quick. Matter of fact, I'm gonna turn the camera on for this. Y'all think I'm bullshitting. Truth be told, right? They said the No Duck Zone podcast is if you looking for love, you can find it over there, boy. Woo-wee. Listen, I had to turn the camera on for that. God damn, look, they said if you looking for love, right? They said, man, No Duck Zone podcast, man, they be having women over there. Now look, when y'all come over there, y'all ain't gonna see no naked pictures and all that. Not none of that. Okay, that's y'all do that on your own. But truth be told, but they be on there, man. They said this girl named Vacay. The name's starting to go around. They talking about some girl named Vacay Bay on there. Yeah. Go check out the chicks over there. Vacay Bay, Illis. Yeah, C-Man got the ladies. You hear me? Brother Love. AKA Buddy Love, Reverend make him feel right, goddamn. Rev make him feel right. That's my brother C-Man Ruffin. You want to know where your woman is at in the morning if she ain't on coffee and dollar for grown-ups? Your woman is over there at the No Duck Zone podcast with Clarence McClain and the rest of the clan. Don't say I ain't tell you so. I'm out. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Go over there and check out the No Duck Zone podcast, Clans McClain. And then after that, we gonna go running right over to my brother B3 Picks. You know what to do. Mid-morning, late morning, mid-afternoon. Go over there after we done over at the No Duck Zone podcast. Make sure that when you leave the No Duck Zone podcast, make sure you got everything that you need, you know, your lube and all that other stuff. Y'all be needing all type of stuff. Don't leave y'all batteries around when y'all leave and stuff like that, because shits be going on over there, all right? And after that, you know, go over to B3. He gonna have us rocking out. We gonna do our thing. We gonna be putting in that work. We gonna be talking about the sport of boxing and everything else. He's gonna take us over to your favorite content creator. Just do boxing, you know, come on prime time hours, you know, mid-prime time hours, midday, and he gonna kick it. He gonna kick it like the Tribe Called Quest. And then, you know, then around 8 o'clock, you know, STA gonna come in and say, get a drum or something. You know what I mean? And we gonna get funky for you at 8 o'clock with the Roll with the Punches podcast with my brother BBO, my brother Prize Fighter, and my brother D-Free, and the rest of the Roll with the Punches team. And they got an awesome team over there. Coach Hackett, a few other the coaches. Y'all come and check us out. And then we just gonna tuck your asses in. And then after that, 10, 11 o'clock, I don't know what to tell y'all. Anything can go down at nighttime. Freaks come out at night, and look forward for the OG Night Hub talk show coming to your asses 12:30 midnight tonight. And I'm out of here.